MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series is next. Number 73 gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2027 Chicago Cubs.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Number 73 will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
Play ball. 3. Out. 4. Take your base. Yeah.
The next Cub up, Robert Spence. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Robert Spence.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Soto moves over, 2 gone. And with 2 away, let's check out. And now for Washington, Mitch Keller. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last play.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nationals gone in order, but they're on top 1-0. So coming to the plate, Robert Spence. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
High fastball is in there.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Soto going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come on the blue, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Olsen.
And
That's the ball.
whoa,
Take your base.
close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. So striding forward now Michael Conforto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 0-2 delivery. Got him.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So in now for Chicago, Victor Caratini. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Victor
Spence,
Caratini.
second. Olsen on at first with 2 down. Ball 4.
Take your base.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame.
The first
good time for the
baseman,
catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Brody.
A pause. And the 0-2. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of it? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Digging in once again,
Now batting, the right fielder, Diaz.
2-2-2.
Sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch.
Robert.
Here it comes.
Spence.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. So the Nash lineup turns over, and to the plate, number 5.
Number 5.
He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
1-1-1.
On the ground out to short. Spence comes up with it. And there's out number 2.
That's an out.
In now, Robert Spence.
Now batting, the shortstop, Robert.
Here comes the first pitch.
Rerun.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Soto is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second. Ready for another shot now. Robert Spence.
Shortstop.
He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Spence.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Ball 1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Playing
fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hold it right there. Pick up the ball.
Torres at the bat. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game. It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Game 2 of this year's NLCS starts right now. Marquez is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, his last one wasn't horrible, but this guy did give up 5 runs in his last start. He was tagged with the loss, and he's going to look to be a lot better in this one here today.
Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2027 Chicago Cubs.
And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4. 4-4. Take the base.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, RTTS.
Grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit. Settling in now, Robert Spence. And he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Spence.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Popped up. Moncada is there. 2 down. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Striding into the box, Robert Spence. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up.
Pitch is a called strike to throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. McCarthy at second with 2 down. It stand up, stand up, stand up. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Snap move over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Oh, 2, here it comes. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. On to first, and the Cubs squander what. Stepping up now, Murray Nance.
Number 9.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nance.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with...
Digging in to try it again, Robert Spence. Here comes the first pitch. Right taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he will make it back to third safely as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing. Leading off the inning, Robert Spence, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Soto is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada.
The third baseman.
And their runners at the corners now.
Moncada.
Looped out towards short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit. Now to the plate, Robert Spence. He needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did.
A coach admonishes a hitter about pitch selection. A player who lacks plate discipline will likely get dismantled by top-notch major league pitching.
Play ball.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22. One.
The 0-1 pitch.
Soto.
Buckley get down to third, likely no shot at two. Second for one. Nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be.
Play ball. He's there. Out. Three.
At the plate, Robert Spence.
Batting third.
First cuts for him here with the
Shortstop.
bases open and two
Robert
away. He's
Spence.
ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in the sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks
the first
terrific.
baseman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Matt.
Postseason monster right here.
Oh,
Having a
good.
huge series. Any big leaguer can have their
Come on,
moment.
come on, come on, come on, come on.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation.
Torres, base runner at first with one out.
The center fielder, Derek Fisher.
There goes Torres off of first. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Ready for another chance.
Leading up
Robert
for the
Spence.
Cubs.
He reached on a single in his first truck.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit hard towards center, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
That ball was real hard. Good job. Scored up on that one.
Single hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really
Now
avoided a worse
first
fate.
baseman, Matt Olson.
The 0-2 home. And he popped him up. Torres ranging into shallow left. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw won't get him.
You know, it's funny. The first two strikes are for the fans. You kind of put balls in the seats right there.
The right
Two
fielder,
strikes is
number
for the team.
32.
You gotta shorten up,
Michael.
find a way, and that's exactly
John
what he did.
Porto.
Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto arranged
All right,
to
hold
his
it here,
left,
hold it
and
here.
he tracks this one down in left center for the
No,
first
he's
out.
safe.
And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be
The
Victor
catcher.
Caratini.
Victor
He's got runners at the corners here with only one
Caratini.
gun. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there. Good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get one.
Well, they really did.
Now at the plate, Murray.
Now
Nance.
batting.
He'll look to bounce
catcher.
back after striking
Murray.
out his last time up.
Next.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw gets him.
Got it.
2 down. So striding in,
to the
Robert
cut.
Spence. He
No
singled his
shortstop.
last time up.
Robert Spence.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Right.
There's a good breaking ball as he gets the
0-1.
bottom of the zone.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something.
1-1.
over the hard of the plate.
1-1 the count now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Diaz has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now back to the top of the
Now
lineup,
batting.
stepping in, number
Number
5.
5.
3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strike. Bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me?
Striding in,
Now
Robert
batting.
Spence.
Good
He
stop.
flew out in his last
Robert.
at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 count and the pitch. Here's
1-1.
one that misses high. It's 1-1. Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Now
Yeah,
batting.
just not trying to do
The
too
first
much, man.
baseman.
Taking what the pitcher is
Matt.
giving him right here. The fastball's away,
good.
shoots away.
Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So it's a runner
The
at
right
first
fielder,
with 2
number
men out.
32.
And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
Conforto.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. Popped straight up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Juan
Leading off
Soto.
for Washington.
He's got a hit in
The
3
left
at
field.
Bodie. Waits on it. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Those slugfest. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one
The
last...
final
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the finale, Game 7 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, to me, this game is all about which team handles the pressure of Game 7 the best. The players know what's at stake. The fans know what's at stake. The winner goes to the World Series. The loser goes home. Every play really matters, so we'll see who can play the cleanest game and come up with some timely plays.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2027 Chicago Cubs.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. What's your take as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, Mark?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today, is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Play ball. That's ball four. Yeah.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Ward stands at first with one out. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me.
Play ball.
Batting third, the shortstop, Robert Spence.
First pitch of the at-bat. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Sanchez has racked up over 1,300 innings on the major league mound and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4.
Nope. Ball one.
And low, it's
One
a
ball
ball and a strike.
One strike.
Oh, and it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Play ball. Three. Ball four.
Your attention, please.
Three.
Now pitching for
Ball
the
four.
Chicago
Take
Cubs,
the base. Three.
number 21, Justin
Out.
Steele.
Three.